Welcome everyone to a lesson in social studies. This is regarding States of India, chapter number 4, States of India, on page 203. Now, the last lesson we had dealt with our country, that is India, and we came to know that it has 28 states and 9 union territories. The government at the center that controls the whole of India is the central government, and each state is governed by the state government. And then, as I told you, the main people of the country that is heading the country, like the Prime Minister, the President, and members of Parliament, they all have their residences in the capital, that is in New Delhi. And the Chief Minister of each state, with the Governor and other cabinet ministers of the state, they have their places of residence in the state capital itself. And then, as I told you, there are 9 union territories. In that, you have Andaman and Nicobar is the largest in area, while Lakshadweep is the smallest. And the president lives in Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. We all know that. And Gandhinagar is the capital of Gujarat, is named after Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the father of the nation. Now, let's get to the question answers on page 205. Exercises. Write T for the true statements and F for the false statements. 1. There are 27 states in India. It's false. 2. The governor, chief minister and other ministers live in the state capital. That is true. 3. State governments look after union territories. No, the union territories are also governed by the central government. 4. Lakshadweep is a union territory. True. And 5th one, each state has its own capital. That is true. Next one, answer the following questions. Why does India need state governments? Now, India is a very big country divided into 28 states and 9 union territories. So, the whole part of India cannot be governed by one central government. It needs to divide it into different states, and each state so has a head or a chief governor, chief minister and a cabinet ministers to look after the functioning of the state. Because all these states and all their problems cannot be of course handled by the Prime Minister himself alone or his cabinet of ministers. Each state has been given a small group of officers or people to run the state effectively and very peacefully. That is why we have the state government. Where are the offices of the central government located? The offices of the central government are located at New Delhi. Third one, which government is in charge of the country as a whole, state or central? The whole thing or the whole country is ruled by the central government, whereas state government pertains to that particular state. Fourth one, which of the union territories is the largest in area? Andaman and Nicobar Islands have the largest area. 5. Where does the President of India live? The President of India lives in Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. Next page please. Look at the map of India, match the state with its capital. Now you have the states and the capitals. Manipur, the capital is Imphal, 1E. 2. Kerala, the capital is Thiruvananthapuram, 2C. 3. Jharkhand, the capital is Ranchi, 3A. 4. Tamil Nadu, the capital is Chennai, B. 5. Gujarat, the capital is Gandhinagar. Next, life skills. You are traveling through a state and you do not know the local language. You need some information about a place to eat and a place to stay. How would you get this information from the people of the place? Discuss your answer. Now, if you do not know, now suppose you are coming to Andhra Pradesh and you do not know the local language Telugu. So either you have to try to communicate with the whatever language Hindi that is supposed to be a language that is taught all over India. So if you are comfortable with Hindi, you can try using a few sentences or phrases or words in Hindi and make yourself understood to the people. Or if you are well conversant with English, that would be far better. You can talk with the people in English and get your things done. Or you can also have a person who understands your mother tongue Malayalam and you stand there, talk to that person and tell that person what you want, and that person should be one who understands Telugu or knows Telugu. That person can communicate with the other locals and convey the matter to you. So you get a middle person, or you have to use some language like English or Hindi to get yourself talking to the other people. Values for life. The central government and state governments look after the welfare of India. Similarly, your school administration looks after the school. Why is it necessary to have governments and administrative departments? Why is it necessary to follow the rules laid down by them? Write the names of the governor and chief minister of your state. So we need to have rules, then only our life will be very systematic and very orderly. Now when you're driving on the road, you're traveling by bus or train, car or scooter, you have to follow some traffic rules. If there are no traffic rules, everybody is going to dash somewhere and hit somewhere and meet with accidents. So rules are meant or kept to be followed, and it is for our safety and our comfort. So that is why everywhere there are rules, whether you travel by a train or a bus or on the road, when you're walking on the road, when you enter a shop, when you're in some office, every place has its own rules and regulations, and these are formulated to keep peace and order in the country. And the other people, that is the police, are in charge of keeping peace and maintaining peace and order in the country, and they help the state governments and also the central governments to maintain peace and order in the country. Now, it is necessary to follow the rules because we want to have a peaceful life. If there are no rules made and no rules are followed, it will be haywire all the time. There will be a lot of commotion and chaos which nobody will be able to tolerate. Now, write the names of the governor and chief minister of your state. You know the name of the governor and this chief minister. It was done in GK. So you can refer the GK textbook or notebook for your answers. Project Monuments of Delhi. Delhi has some of the most impressive monuments in the world. They include the Rashtrapati Bhavan, India Gate, Humayun's Tomb, Jantar Mantar, Red Fort, Jama Masjid, Birla Mandir, Qutub Minar and several others. Collect pictures of as many monuments as possible and paste them in your scrapbook. Now this is a project that you will do. Collect at least 4 pictures from the names that are given here and write the name of the monument under that picture and stick it in your book. Collect at least 4 pictures of the monuments that are given here, the names of the monuments that are given here. You can collect any 4, and once you stick the picture, write the name under that picture. With this, we come to the end of this lesson. I want you to do questions number A, B and C in the notebook and send it to the school WhatsApp number. Thank you.